Hi guys, and welcome back to Dragon Age Origins. We are here with our human noble female, Eurydice Cousland, and we are just about to leave the wilds to go to Lothering. I did want to mention a couple of things. I have activated a mod called Zevron ASAP. It basically allows you to get Zevron right after Lothering instead of having to wait until you complete one of the major quest lines. I usually play with the mod activated from the beginning of the game, and I've never had a problem, but some people say that they've had issues where the mod breaks it to where Zevron never shows up. So I figured to be safe, I would just keep it deactivated until we got to this point, which is the last point you can activate it where it'll still work. So I went ahead and activated that, so we should get his cutscene pretty much right after we leave. Also, you see this raven here. This is from a character respec mod that allows me to completely respec a character's attributes, skills, talents, all that stuff. I can take this vial here, and that's what the respec potion is. There's also an option to look into the raven's eyes where it will kind of teach you some of the specializations. It's mostly the ones you can get from buying a book like Ranger and stuff like that. But I already know them all since I've played the game a bunch of times, so I'm just going to take the respec potion. And there'll be kind of ravens spread throughout. There'll be another one in Lothering. There's one at the camp. They just kind of show up. So it's a cool thing to be able to respec. I know I'm probably going to respec Leliana and Zevron both because they usually aren't spec'd out that great. So let's go ahead and get started. To Lothering.
And I expect each of you to supply these men. We must rebuild what was lost at Ostagar, and quickly. There are those who would take advantage of our weakened state if we let them. We must defeat this Darkspawn incursion, but we must do so sensibly and without hesitation.
Your Lordship, if I might speak. You have declared yourself Queen Honora's regent, and claim we must unite under your banner for our own good. But what of the army lost at Ostagar? Your withdrawal was most fortuitous.
Gotta love banter.
Everything I have done has been to secure Ferelden's independence. I have not shirked my duty to the throne, and neither will any of you!
The Bannerlord will not bow to you simply because you demand it.
Understand this. I will brook no threat to this nation from you or anyone.
Bantegan, please!
Your Majesty, your father risks civil war. If Eamon were here...
Bantegan, my father is doing what is best.
Did he also do what was best for your husband, Your Majesty?
Ah, good. So the Zevron ASAP mod is working. It moves his cutscene up here.
Sire. There are demands from the Bannerlord that you step down from the Regency. They are said to be gathering their forces, as are your allies. It appears it will be civil war after all, despite the Darkspawn. Pity. I also have an interesting report. There seem to be Grey Wardens who survived Ostagar. How, I don't know. But they will act against you. I have arranged for a solution, with your leave.
The Antivan Crows send their regards.
An assassin?
Against Grey Wardens, we will need the very best, sire.
And the most expensive.
Just get it done.
Okay, I am using a morph for Zevron, so he's not gonna look like this, so we're just gonna have to pretend he changed his look. And we don't get the dog cutscene when the dog chases you down after Ostagar, because we already have one, so we go straight into this.
Wake up, gentlemen. More travelers to attend to. I'd guess the pretty one is the leader.
They don't look much like them others, you know. Maybe we should just let these ones pass.
Nonsense. Greetings, travelers.
Highwaymen, preying on those fleeing the Darkspawn, I suppose.
They are fools to get in our way. I say, teach them a lesson.
How is that any way to greet someone? A simple 10 silvers and you're free to move on.
You should listen to your friend. We're not refugees.
What did I tell you? No wagons, and this one looks armed.
The toll applies to everyone, Henrik. That's why it's a toll, and not, say, a refugee tax.
Oh, right. Even if you're no refugee, you still gotta pay.
You're toll collectors, then.
Indeed, for the upkeep of the Imperial Highway. It's a bit of a mess, isn't it?
Fixing the highway. Nah, I don't think so.
Not much gets past you, I see.
It's not really a toll. We're just robbing you, see?
Do shut up. Even a genlock would have understood that.
Forget it. I'm not paying.
Well, I can't say I'm pleased to hear that. We have rules, you know.
Right. We get to ransack your corpse, then. Those are the rules.
I'm going to go with this one about fighting a Grey Warden, but what's funny is if you're a mage, you actually have the option to say you're a mage, and he freaks out about being turned into a toad. It's pretty funny. Do you really want to fight a Grey Warden?
Did she say she's a Grey Warden? Them ones killed the king.
Traitors to Ferelden,
no.
I hear. Tern Loghain put quite a bounty on any who are found.
But aren't them Grey Wardens
I think
good?
he's the smartest
I
one
mean,
of the bunch.
really good? Good enough to kill a king?
You have a point. Well, let's forget about the toll. We'll just leave you to your darkspawn fighting, king-killing ways.
You know, the Grey Wardens could use a donation.
You don't say.
They's really good, boss. Remember?
Well, yes. 20 silvers? That's all we've collected today.
Sure it is. I've changed my mind.
And just when we had things settled.
Yeah.
You will run. Wait! Oh, time to play. We are victorious again.
We surrender. We're just trying to get by before the darkspawn get us all.
This shoddy operation is pathetic. I could do better. Anyone could do better.
Right. I guess so. I'm sorry.
Hand over everything you've stolen.
Yes, of course. The coins we collected are right here. Just over 100 silvers. The rest is in the chests we brought. I swear.
Sure. I want some questions answered.
Well, what could I tell you? We aren't even from these parts.
What exactly have you been doing?
Well, watching for folks fleeing from the south. Chasing from the wilds and farmholders, mostly. There aren't soldiers here anymore, so we help ourselves. We try not to hurt anyone too much.
What's going on in Lothering?
It's packed full. The band took his men north with Tern Loghain, so there's no one looking out for it except a few Templars at the Chantry. Well, I was just trying to feed my family, you know?
Yeah, sure you were. Have you heard about any survivors?
Couple, maybe. A group of wounded ash warriors came by earlier. Got right out of their way.
What news have you heard?
Everyone's saying how the Grey Wardens betrayed the king during the Darkspawn fight. Got him and themselves killed. Tern Loghain pulled out just in time. First thing he's doing
That's
as regent
just dumb.
is putting a bounty on Grey Wardens.
So why anyone would just believe that? It's just dumb. I'm done asking questions.
Well, then let me go.
Fine. Follow my lead. I could use some soldiers.
What are you joking, right? I could never be a soldier.
Oh, good grief. So you have the option. You can kill him, or you can just tell him to leave. And it basically it's the same result when you try to tell the Templars that you took care of it. It just depends on the character I'm playing as to whether I let them go or kill them. I'm playing a nicer character, so I'm just gonna let him go for now.
Bless you. The Darkspawn can have this place.
Yeah, get lost. Annoying. Okay, let's see. We got a fair bit of gold. This opens up a sort of a like unmarked quest. Well, no, it's an actual quest. Sorry about that. Let's see. Okay. We will talk to our puppy in a minute, see if he can find us some things.
Well, there it is. Lothering. Pretty as a painting.
Ah, so you have finally decided to rejoin us, have you? Falling on your blade in grief seemed like too much trouble, I take it.
Is my being upset so hard to understand? Have you never lost someone important to you? Just what would you do if your mother died?
Before or after I stopped laughing?
Right, very creepy. Forget I asked.
You have been very quiet, Alistair.
Yes, I know. I was just thinking.
No wonder it took so long, then.
Oh, I get it. This is the part where we're shocked to discover how you've never had a friend your entire life.
I can be friendly when I desire to. Alas, desiring to be more intelligent does not make it so.
Anyway, I thought we should talk about where we intend to go first.
I need to look for Fergus. He might still be alive.
He was out scouting in the wilds, wasn't he? That's what the king said.
Then attempting to look for him there would be foolish. He is either dead or he managed to flee to the north.
Very sensitive.
I am simply saying that it is foolish to mount a rescue when you have no notion where this man is and the wilds are overrun with darkspawn. You will either find him somewhere outside the wilds with other survivors, or not at all.
Doesn't mean I shouldn't look for him.
That's exactly what it means. You wish to do this brother of yours a service? Avenge him. The time to look for survivors will come later.
I think what Flemeth suggested is the best idea. These treaties, have you looked at them?
Yes.
There are three main groups that we have treaties for. The Dalish Elves, the Dwarves of Orzammar, and the Circle of Magi. I also still think that Arleman is our best bet for help. We might even want to go to him first.
Is there a way to contact the Grey Wardens?
Short of leaving Ferelden to seek them out, the only place to send word to would be Weishaupt Fortress. And that's thousands of miles away.
Why are you leaving it up to me?
Well, I don't know where we should go. I'll do whatever you decide.
Now that is unsurprising.
Arleman is a good man, but I don't know for sure he's where we should go. I'm not going to fight about it.
What do you think we should do, Morgan?
Go after your enemy directly. Find this man Loghain and kill him. The rest of this business with the treaties can then be done in safety.
Yes, he certainly wouldn't see that coming, and it's not like he has the advantage of an army and experience and...
I was asked for my opinion and I gave it. If your wish is to come up with reasons why something cannot be done, we will stand here until the Darkspawn are upon us.
I'm not sure any of this is a good idea.
I'm not sure I like any of it either, but we don't have a lot of choice in the matter.
Of course you have a choice. You could run and forget about it all. Let the Darkspawn do as they wish until other Grey Wardens come. If they come.
That's what you call a choice?
It may not be a good choice, but it's a choice nevertheless. We all choose our path, even when it seems there is only one direction we should go.
How enlightening. At any rate, I'll stay with you whatever you decide.
Then we need to find these people.
I can give you directions, if you like.
What about Arleman?
He'll be at Castle Redcliffe, in the far western part of Ferelden, next to the mountain passes. If he isn't there, someone will be able to tell us where he is.
And the Dalish elves?
If we head eastward, towards the Brazilian forest, we should hear word of one of the clans that wanders that area. Hopefully they will still be there.
The dwarves?
We would need to speak to their king in Orzammar. That means heading west into the Frostback Mountains, which won't be easy.
The Circle of Magi?
That will be at their tower on Lake Kallenhard to the north. We'll be looking for the first enchanter, whoever that is.
And Loghain?
If he isn't out in the field with his army, he's probably going to be at the palace in Denerim. We can go to Denerim, but somehow I suspect that they're not going to let us just walk around. Only a suspicion, of course.
Alright.
Then you have a plan.
Let's get going.
Fair enough. Let's head into the village whenever you're ready.
And I'm just gonna double check her tactics. Definitely want to keep her at range. For now, I'm just gonna use the tactics they have set up for her. I will definitely tweak them later, but for now, it's fine. Okay. Puppy. I'm gonna get rid of all this blood. Anything interesting? Ooh, yes. It's a staff. So we will see how that is compared to what Morgan already has. Piece of wood. Ooh, much better damage. And spell power. We are going to give her that. Okay, good. So you definitely want to just keep asking your dog to find stuff. Eventually, because there's kind of like a just a chance that he will, so you may have to move around a little, and then ask again. Ooh, brought me a tattered book. A very chewed and moist book. Well, that's exciting. Ah, yes. This is a, it was cut from the game, but I have a mod that added it back in. It's actually a gift for Win. So, it's cool that the doggy found it. See, he's kind of out of stuff, but there's a lot more that he can find, so we will just kind of keep looking around, and then we'll ask him again to find more stuff, so... hello, chickens.
Just how smart are Mabari supposed to be, anyway?
Yes.
Think they understand everything we say? Oh, is that so? You could just be listening to the tone of my voice. You could be an utter moron for all we know. Hey, hey, hey now! There's nothing saying that a moron can't be cute and adorable. Who's the cute and adorable puppy? Ignorance is bliss, isn't it? That's what the Chantry kept telling me anyhow.
Okay. I believe that's all there is down here. Nope.
You don't look like the other folk fleeing the south. Were you in the battle?
Just traveling through.
Good. No room here for any more outsiders.
Real charmer, this one.
Can't promise I'm gonna answer them.
What's going on here?
What isn't? We got chastened barbarians in every farmholder south of Kallenhard running from the Darkspawn. Not that they'll be safe here with the army gone.
Who's in charge?
You could talk to the Elder, though she's got her hands full getting everyone on their way. For now, most folks go to Sir Bryant. He's head of the Chantry's Templars.
You don't have a ruling lord?
He's gone to war and taken all his soldiers, leaving us to fend for ourselves. There's not going to be much left when he returns. If he returns.
Were those bandits always outside the village?
Were? You mean they're gone?
Yeah, I drove them off.
Well, goody for you. Now there's no one to drive off the blighted refugees. Sir Brian'll be glad, though. He's been talking about offering a reward for anyone who'd run them out.
I'm gonna go.
Don't let me stop you.
Okay, let's see. I don't think there... Oh, yep, elf fruit. Yeah, there's something in here.
You there. If you're looking for safe shelter, I'll warn you. There's none to be found. Move on if you can. Lothering's lost.
Do you know about the bandits?
Thieves prey on the unfortunate whenever they get the chance. We've had refugees streaming from the south for the last 2 days. The Chantry and Tavern are full to bursting. There simply isn't enough food to go around, and we Templars can barely keep order. You'd be better off elsewhere, my friend.
Can I ask you a couple questions?
I'm just out here to keep an eye out for Darkspawn. Please ask someone in town. No offense.
Is anyone in charge?
The band has marched north with Cairn Logain, so Lothering's on its own. Most folks look to Elder Miriam. Otherwise, you could speak to Sir Bryant in the Chantry, I suppose. It's up to you.
Bye, Fenris. He is voiced by the same actor as Fenris in DA2, Gideon Emery.
Ah, look how they moan and wail and gnash their teeth. 'Tis sad to watch how helplessly they scurry about.
Okay.
And I'm off. All right.
Okay.
Greetings to you, milady. If it isn't too much to ask, might you be able to spare some bread?
I have a mod that actually restores the ability to give them money if you want to, because you were supposed to be able to, but it was kind of cut from the game, but I haven't decided if I'm going to or not. What happened to you?
We thought it would be safer in Lothering, that the Terran would bring his soldiers here, but bandits attacked us and took everything. Our food, our clothes, my daughter's pet lamb. Nobody cares about a few elves. Can you help us?
I think I'm just going to tell them that I drove the bandits off, and they'll just go up there and try and get their stuff back.
That's wonderful news. Perhaps our belongings are still there.
I can't thank you enough, friend. Even if we don't get everything back, it's good to know others will be safe.
Bye. Okay. So, now, let's see if Puppy can find anything else. Nope, not yet. Sometimes it takes a lot of tries.
Back off. I have the right to charge what I wish.
You profit from their misfortune. I should have the Templars give away everything in your carts.
You wouldn't dare. Any of you step too close to my goods and I'll...
It's so nice to see everyone working together in a crisis. Warms the heart.
Oh, you there. You look able. Would you care to make a tiny profit helping a beleaguered businessman?
Okay, so there are 3 different ways to kind of deal with this. You can side with her, you can side with him, or you can side with him and then kill him. I generally side with him. It's the not good way to do the quest, but you get money and you get a discount, and at this point in the game when we need more money, it's just a better choice. Get rid of the tiny part and I'll consider it.
Haha, I'm not the only one with some business sense.
He is charging outlandish prices for things people desperately need. Their blood is filling his pockets.
'Tis only survival of the fittest. All of these cretins would do the same in his shoes, given the chance.
I have limited supplies. The people decide what those supplies are worth to them.
You bought most of your wares from these very people last week. Now they flee for their lives, and you want to talk business?
Look, stranger, I've 100 silvers if you drive this rabble off, starting with that priest. I'm an honest merchant, nothing more.
Agreed. Those of you not here to do business, leave now.
You would actually do the bidding of this evil little man?
Absolutely. Bye.
Fine. May your heartlessness bring you exactly what you deserve.
A fine sentiment, if I've ever heard one.
You're so nice. I bet you make allies everywhere you go.
Ha! Serves that wench right. You have my thanks. And 100 silvers, yes?
And a discount.
Right. Fair enough. But only you.
Alright, carry on.
Fair skies and fat purses, friend.
See, you take a little hit from Alistair. It's only -3 and Morgan gives you +2, so it's just not that big of a deal. So I usually just do it this way. Oh, my inventory is full. Better sell some stuff.
Hello, friend. Care to take advantage of your discount?
Yep.
This way. And beware the urchins. They have grabby little hands.
Wine is a gift for win, so I usually grab it because it's always cheap. Swift Salve isn't bad. It does speed you up, but it just doesn't last long enough. Greenstone's another one you can get rid of. It really serves no purpose. Metal shards are another one that you can kind of save because you can give them to the elves in camp once you beat that quest and to kind of give them aid. So it's another good one to kind of save. Okay, so that puts us in a better spot and we can pick up stuff. Oh, there's Sir Gilmore. We'll talk to him in a minute.
The Chanters are still operating their board. How that's dedication.
And Eileen spoke unto the masses, my hearth is yours, my bread is yours, my life is yours. For all who walk in the sight of the Maker are one.
Hi? You don't talk much, do you?
Let all repeat the chant of light. Only the word dispels the darkness upon us.
He can't answer you. He's Chanter Devons.
Is he touched in the head?
No, he's a chanter. One of them that can only say the chant of light. His board has letters of good deeds to be doing. My father fixed Widow Alison's roof once, and the charter paid him, he did.
A learned child is a blessing upon his parents and onto the Maker.
Like a vow of silence then? He can't talk normally?
Unless it's the chant of light, no.
And so Rajmael in the heathen temple recanted. Speak only the word, sing only the chant, then the golden city is thine, spoke Andraste.
Yeesh. This one's pretty funny. Chanter says what?
What?
Oh, you got him to speak. Ha!
What hath man's sin wrought?
Oh, he cheated.
Anything of interest on the board?
Blessed are the peacekeepers, champions of the just.
I usually do the Chanter's board stuff. It's a good way to kind of get an early decent sword and money and stuff, so we gotta go all these places anyway, so might as well. Okay, bandits. I'll talk to Sir Gilmore in a second.
I don't like this.
What's up, kid?
Have you seen my mother?
It depends. Who is your mother?
She's really tall, and she has red hair. We live on a big farmhold, all of us. Some mean men with swords came, and Mother told me to run to the village as fast as I could, so I did. She said she'd be right behind me, but I've been waiting and waiting, and I can't see her.
Do you know where your father is?
He went with William to the neighbours yesterday, but he didn't come back.
I don't think she's coming.
Why not? Why would she leave me here?
I don't think she meant to leave you.
But she must be coming.
I'll help you look for her.
Mother said I wasn't to go with anyone. I'm supposed to wait for her here, in the village.
Go to the Chantry. Someone will look after you.
I will, but only if I don't find Mother first. You're a really nice lady. Kind of like Mother. I should go look for her.
Right. Okay. Well, I'm going to go ahead and pick up Sir Gilmore. We'll go into the Chantry later, but it's easier if we kind of go over and pick up Leliana first and talk to Sten. Just kind of cuts out an extra step. So, hey!
Milady, I never thought I would see you again.
Sir Gilmore?
Why, yes. When I realized there was no way to save the castle, I checked everywhere to see if you and your family were able to escape. The lord and lady were slain. I thought they killed you too. I searched for you and never found you.
Duncan led me away to Ostagar.
Well, I have to say I am very glad to see you are all right. When the castle fell, I was captured by Howe's men and held until I was able to escape. I thought I'd go to Ostagar, where I knew Duncan would be headed. But when I arrived there, everything was in ruins. I heard the rumors. I know King Cailan fell in battle, as did Duncan. My hopes of becoming a warden are finished, but not my desire to help in this war.
Well, I did become a warden.
You? How? It does not matter. I suspected Duncan was not only interested in me. In any case, you are in danger now.
Yeah.
The Grey Wardens were blamed for what happened at Ostagar. I did not know what to believe myself, but seeing you are one of them, I now know it is a lie. I am still bound to the oath I made to your father. I have nowhere else to go. Could you accept me as your companion?
Sure. We'll make Howe pay for everything.
I'm glad you think so. Next time I see him in battle, things will be different. Of course.
Okay. Looks like we need to level him up. He is a sword and shield warrior, just like Alistair is, so probably not going to be taking him around when I have Alistair too much, because it's just going to be a little redundant. So let's bump up his strength. His dex is actually pretty good. He definitely needs more constitution. And he's got a champion specialization. It's a good choice. I'm going to go ahead and... Actually, I think I'm going to give him Threaten, because that's really important. So we will go with that for now. Double check his tactics. Put him as aggressive defender for now. And let's see, check what he's got. Sword of High Ever. Actually, it looks like what he's got is pretty good. Let's check his armor. I think I might just put him in what Alistair was in, because it kind of gives a lot of bonuses and stuff. Have this. Determination. Nice. Go ahead and give him this. And some sort of helmet. There you go. Give him that. So I'm going to give that to Leliana. I think I'm going to give that to Leliana. Right now I'm going to give him this. He's already got an old engagement ring. Oh my. I'm going to save that for Leliana. Okay, so he is pretty well outfitted at this point. Let's see, I need to use my dog whistle. Puppy! A gift of yarn. Well, that's exciting. No, nothing else. That's alright though.
So let's talk about your mother for a moment.
I'd rather talk about your mother.
Well, there's nothing to talk about. And besides, isn't your mother a scary witch who lives in the middle of a forest? Much more interesting.
To you, perhaps. You would find the moss growing upon a stone interesting.
You know what's more interesting than the...
I have a wonder, Alistair, if you will indulge me.
Do I have a choice?
Of the two of you that remain, are you not the senior Grey Warden here? I find it curious that you allow another to lead while you follow.
You find that curious, do you?
In fact, you defer to a new recruit. Is this the policy of the Grey Wardens, or simply a personal one?
What do you want to hear? That I prefer to follow? I do.
You sound so very defensive.
Didn't you crawl into a bush somewhere and die? That would be great, thanks.
Not sure why the banter switched mid-thing like that, but oh well. Actually wanted to talk to Alistair for a second.
What do you need?
Do you want to talk about Duncan?
You don't have to do that. I know you didn't know him as long as I did.
He was like a father to you, I understand.
I should have handled it better. Duncan warned me right from the beginning that this could happen. Any of us could die in battle. I shouldn't have lost it, not when so much is riding on us, not with the Blight and everything. I'm sorry.
There's no need to apologize.
I'd like to have a proper funeral for him. Maybe once this is all done, if we're still alive. I don't think he had any family to speak of.
He had you.
I suppose he did. It probably sounds stupid, but part of me wishes I was with him, in the battle. I feel like I abandoned him.
No, I understand completely.
Of course. I'd be dead then, wouldn't I? It's not like that would make him happier. I think he came from High Ever, or so he said. Maybe I'll go up there sometime. See about putting up something in his honor. I don't know. Have you had someone close to you die? Not that I mean to pry, I'm just...
Yeah. My entire family was murdered just recently.
Oh, of course. How stupid of me to forget. Here I am going on and on about Duncan, and you... I am so sorry. Thank you. Really, I mean it. It was good to talk about it, at least a little.
Maybe I'll go to High Ever with you. It's not like I'm not from there.
I'd like that. So would he, I think.
There we go. Chest over here. Okay.
You got a bed for the night. You taken care of.
What's going on here?
Ever since good King Kalen passed, refugees and soldiers have been passing through. I'm the elder here, and I've my hands full making sure refugees don't turn to petty theft, or worse. Sir Bryant at the Chantry is seeing to matters of defense and such. He'd have more of an ear for your type. Too much to do, and not enough time.
Do you need any help?
I don't suppose you know anything of tonics, medicines, or herbs.
I don't, but my friend does.
Then you may be able to do us a lot of good. All manner of travellers come through, many injured or sick. We do our best, but we're out of supplies. There's medicinal herbs in the woods to the north. If you make a few poultices, I'll scrape together some sort of payment. I'll write all you need to know in this note here.
It's not very much. It's just a few health poultices, so...
Have any luck finding herbs in the woods?
Didn't need them. Here you go.
This will help many people. You're a good sort, you know.
Thanks. Okay. Now, she has a quest too about traps, but we don't have anyone with trap making yet, so I am going to wait to talk to her until I respect someone into having trap making. Yep.
Did you see the new recruiters out?
I'd keep your voice down if I were you. They're pressing anyone who can hold a sword into service.
Terran wants a new army, but is it to fight them Darkspawn or those nobles shouting against them?
I've no idea, but I'm sure not about to raise my hand if you catch my meaning. Not after what happened down south.
You can talk to this guy here.
You might not want to go in. Tavern's full, and those soldiers are being a nuisance.
Why is the tavern full?
Same reason the Chantry's full, packed with people who fled their homes. The tavern keeper's letting folks sleep on the floors, but he can only fit so many. And those soldiers are getting restless.
Tell me about these soldiers.
They're not here to defend us. They were looking for someone before they started drinking. I hear they almost killed a man because they didn't like his face. I wonder if they're deserters from the King's army.
You seem unhappy?
Is there any reason to be happy? With the King dead, them Darkspawn will overrun Lothering before anyone can organise. You'd think those soldiers could at least run off the bandits. I hear someone gave them what they deserved. Wasn't you, was it?
Yeah.
It was? Hey, everyone! This is the one who drove out those thieving bastards! More will probably come, but it's good to know some justice is left here. Thank you.
Well, that's nice. A little bit of gratitude for a change.
Did you speak to that knight yesterday? Said he was from Redcliffe.
Well, look what we have here, men. I think we've just been blessed.
Uh-oh. Loghain's men. This can't be good.
Didn't we spend all morning asking about a woman by this very description, and everyone said they hadn't seen her?
I just got here.
Gentlemen, surely there's no need for trouble. These are no doubt simply more poor souls seeking refuge.
They're more than that. Now stay out of our way, sister. You protect these traitors, you'll get the same as them.
I'm obviously using a morph for Leliana. It's one that tries to make her look closer to the version she had in the Sacred Ashes trailer. Let's see. What makes you think we're traitors?
Tern Loghain claims the Grey Wardens betrayed the king. Or haven't you heard?
Enough talk! Take the warden into custody. Kill the sister and anyone else that gets in your way.
Right. Let's make this quick.
Time for more.
Watch out!
Not
bad.
Not bad at all. Good. They've learned their lesson and we can all stop fighting now.
You have the option to let them go, or you can kill them. She doesn't really like it when you kill them, so it just kind of depends on the character I'm playing. Since I'm playing more of a good character, I'll probably let them go, but on more darker character runs, or even pragmatic ones, I'll kill them. The Grey Wardens didn't betray King Caelan, Loghain did.
I was there! The Tern pulled us out of a trap.
Take a message to Loghain.
What do you want to tell him?
He'll pay for what he's done. We're coming for him.
I'll tell him right away. Now, thank you.
Yeah, bye.
I apologize for interfering, but I couldn't just sit by and not help.
So I see. Where did a sister learn to fight like that?
I wasn't born in the Chantry, you know. Many of us had more colorful lives before we joined. Let me introduce myself. I am Leliana, one of the lay sisters of the Chantry here in Lothering. Oh, I was.
I'm Eurydice. A pleasure.
Those men said you're a Grey Warden. You will be battling the Darkspawn, yes? That is what Grey Wardens do.
Yep.
I know after what happened, you will need all the help you can get. That's why I'm coming along.
Why are you so eager to come with me?
The Maker told me to.
Can you elaborate?
I know that sounds absolutely insane, but it's true. I had a dream. A vision.
More crazy? I thought we were all full up.
Look at the people here. They are lost in their despair, and this darkness, this chaos, will spread. The Maker doesn't want this. What you do, what you are meant to do, is the Maker's work. Let me help.
I'm gonna need more than prayers.
I can fight. I can do more than fight. As I said, I was not always a lay sister. I put aside that life when I came here. But now, if it is the Maker's will, I will take it up again. Gladly. Please let me help you.
Very well. I won't turn away help.
Perhaps your skull was cracked worse than Mother thought.
Thank you. I appreciate being given this chance. I will not let you down.
I'm going to...
Blast it!
We gotta...
Indeed.
Leliana. Okay.
All right.
Sacks, a barrel, and a chest. Now, this will start the Blackstone Irregulars questline. It's like a side quest line, but it goes through the entire game. And it kind of culminates in a pretty cool way, so I definitely like to do it.
As I live and breathe, you're the Grey Warden everyone's been talking about.
That's me.
I represent the Blackstone Irregulars. We're a mercenary company that fell on hard times after the war with Orlais. I'm sure you know that times are getting worse every day. With your help, the Irregulars could be of use to Ferelden once more.
And why should I help you?
The Blackstone Irregulars fought alongside the King's army against Orlais. We've helped nobles defend their land and given our service to people in need for generations. Our current captain, Raelnor, is an honorable man who sees that we can do some good in Ferelden once more. He is so confident in our mission that he trusted the Grey Wardens would support us.
How can I be of service?
Our leaders thought you might be willing to help. Each of our posts in Ferelden will contain letters addressed to you. Unlike most who work with us, you're getting letters straight from Raelnor and Tauran, our leaders. I hope this tells you how highly the Irregulars regard the Grey Wardens.
I'll take a look.
Thank you. When you've completed a mission, just return to me or any of our members stationed at an Irregulars post. We'll make sure your efforts are rewarded. Maker's blessings light your path.
Now you definitely want to make sure you start this here, because if you don't, once Lothering is destroyed, you won't be able to get these quests. Okay, scraping the barrel. And there's actually a guy for this part of the quest here in Lothering, so I will show you where he is. And then these are guys who stole stuff from the guild, allegedly. So, got those started. Now we're going to talk to him, but first I am going to... Okay, so she is definitely going to be my archer. Yeah, we're definitely going with this one. She can have that. I'm not gonna use these at the moment. You can have that. You can have that. That. And that. Let's see. I'm gonna give her this. Actually, no. I mean, I'll just let her keep her current one. She can have that, though. I'm gonna go ahead and give her the memory band, because why not? Okay, I'm not gonna mess with her tactics at the moment because I'm probably going to be respecking her. She tends not to be spec'd that great initially. I mean, it's not exactly the greatest of numbers. Let's see. And we're not gonna need her to have deft hands because I've got that covered. And yeah, so definitely going to be respecting her.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Yeah, I took care of it.
You did? Well, I don't know what to say to that. Thanks.
This is a gift for Morgan, Ogren, Morgan. I had never used Lesser Elixir of Grounding. It's just never been that big of a deal to where I've needed it. So I'm just not really gonna bother with it. Okay. He has a quest too.
You're here about food. Take it up with that bleeding runt by the Chantry. I got other gear to sell.
Know of any well-paying work?
Check the Chanter's board by the Chantry. There's good jobs there. I don't suppose you know anything about, poison?
Who, me?
I figured if I kept asking, I'd find someone. I'd pay good coin for some simple poison. Something to slow them beasties down or make them think twice.
Any idea where I can get ingredients?
Well, there's herbs in the North Wood. As for other stuff, look around town. Some refugees just left things behind to travel faster. I don't really know what you need, though. I might have some in stock, too.
He doesn't. Okay, so we got that. I'm gonna go ahead and talk to him real quick.
You're gonna make more trouble? We've about all we can stand in Lothering now.
Hey, I did not make the trouble.
They had it coming, and they were trouble enough themselves. So long as you don't start more, I won't get excited. Right then, name's Denial. Sorry I can't chat much. As you see, we've a full house.
Any rooms?
Look around. People are sleeping on the floors and in the attic. That's how many rooms I don't have.
Who were those men I fought?
When Tien Logain marched by, he left those fellas behind to look for Grey Wardens. I suppose that's you.
Don't be saying that to anybody.
I have no qualm with you, whatever the Tien says. My grandfather served. Your secret's safe with me. What can I get you then?
Any rumors?
There's knights from Redcliffe wandering the countryside, looking for the place where Andraste's sacred ashes are said to lie. Can you believe that? The urn holding her ashes is a myth, and yet these knights say they were sent to find it anyhow to heal Irregulars. I didn't even know he was ill. Maybe he has the blight. If so, then times are even darker for Ferelden than any of us thought. Anything else I can get you?
I'm gonna go.
Luck speed your way.
Okay.
So, Terran Logain is the new regent? Isn't that a good thing?
I heard that he may have had some...
I'm going to move the dog whistle down here. There we go.
Can to do with the king's death.
Darkspawn killed the king. That doesn't make any sense.
No, nothing at the moment.
It's probably political nonsense.
Now, there is a banter trigger on this bridge, so a lot of the time whenever I come in and out of a place, I'll run over it just to get banter, because once you've used the banter trigger, it won't work again until you enter and exit another location.
I'm wondering, Morrigan, do you believe in the Maker?
Certainly not. I've no primitive fear of the moon, such that I must place my faith in tales so that I may sleep at night.
But this can't all be an accident. Spirits, magic, all these wondrous things around us, both dark and light. You know these things exist.
The fact of their existence does not presuppose an intelligent design by some absentee father figure.
So it is all random then. A happy coincidence that we are all here.
Attempting to impose order over chaos is futile. Nature is, by its very nature, chaotic.
I don't believe that. I believe we have a purpose. All of us.
Yours, apparently, being to bother me.
Okay, so we're about ready to talk to Sten, but I think I'm just going to go ahead and end the episode here, and then we will pick back up with that next time. So thanks, guys.